Prime Minister Mark Carney is in China, the first visit by a Canadian Prime Minister in nearly a decade, and day one featured several cooperation agreements signed. CTV National News reporter Jeremie Charron joins us live with the latest on this. So, Jeremie, what do these deals mean?
Yeah, Kent, look, a busy first day for the Prime Minister with some significant signings, if you will, the laying down of a roadmap for all of the potential increase for partnership that these two countries are looking to do. The Prime Minister met with a number of government officials, including the Premier Li Qiang, and signed a number of memorandums of understanding on energy cooperation, on forestry and modern wood construction, combating crime, on culture and tourism. They also signed a letter of intent for cooperation between Destination Canada, and China Media Group, and an MOU on food safety and animal, plant, and health cooperation. So on a number of topics through a number of sectors of the economy, the two sides, looking to align closer and do more business, if you will. The Prime Minister also talked about welcoming more investment across many sectors from China. So, today was about, it would appear, really laying down the groundwork, if you will, with all of these deals that, provide a guiding path for where Canada hopes to do more with China. We've continued to hear from the Prime Minister and his team that they're looking to bolster their trade relationship with what is a massive economy. And this is kind of identifying the sectors and the areas where both sides feel they can, do more work together. And then we'll kind of see what happens in the months and years ahead in terms of following through on some of the groundwork that is being laid today. But a busy first day nonetheless for the Prime Minister in trying to kind of establish some paths forward for more cooperation between Canada and China.
Now, quickly before you go, tariffs hanging over this. Is this going to be something that's going to take a while to get to as you're talking about stepping stones and pathways?
Yeah, I mean, likely. That's the big thing that was not included in terms of today and what was signed is any change on tariffs. The canola tariffs on Canadian canola farmers, the EV tariffs on Chinese EVs. The Prime Minister is faced with a bit of a balancing act when it comes to that, trying to help Canadian farmers, canola farmers that are feeling the negative impacts of the Chinese imposed tariffs on their products, while he is getting push from the Ontario government and Premier Doug Ford not to make changes to the 100% tariffs that are on Chinese EVs because of the impact it would have on the auto sector in Ontario. So the big question is whether or not we'll see any change during this trip on those tariff rates and progress on that. But it is certainly a balancing act, and I think that is something that we'll continue to kind of watch closely and see whether or not the Prime Minister can make progress there. There's still a lot to be done in China before he moves on to the other parts of this trip. He'll meet with Chinese President Xi Jinping tomorrow, so that will be, of course, a significant day. I think we'll be watching again closely to see if we see any change on the tariffs. That's what everybody is obviously watching for here.
Yeah, certainly so. Okay, Jeremie, thank you.
Yeah, anytime.